Adams, and I am here to talk about Second Corinthians chapter 9, verses 6 through 15, the joy of giving. The question is, why is generous giving important in a Christian's life? The point is, give generously and trust God with the outcome. Of course, God gives freely and loves a cheerful giver. How do we know God gives freely? Because God gave his only begotten Son for you and for me, and we cannot beat God's giving. But of course, he asks you to give voluntarily. Give because you love, not because you want something back. And he wants you to give with the joy of your heart. Whenever you give, you will not only give and help someone, but you will receive joy. Of course, God multiplies our gifts. Now, we're not talking the prosperity of giving here. You don't give to receive back. You give because of love. But because God loves you, when you give, you receive back. And I'm not talking giving finances here only. Of course, we want to give all of our resources, but we want to give our resources of love, of support of someone, of feeding into someone a good word, of giving your time in service, and of giving your money. So when you give, you always receive back more than what you give. And of course, God is glorified through your giving. You give because you love. You love God. And every time you give, someone sees the glory of God in you. And guess what? God uses you to supply the needs of his saints. God answers our prayers through others. You are a part of answering someone's prayer. So when you are prompted to give, it's because God is answering someone's prayer, and he's answering that prayer through you. You be the ministry that God has put out there. Don't give to receive. This isn't a prosperity message. This is a message of love. We give because we love. So I want to leave you with three things. First, thank God for all of your blessings. Thank God to be able to give. This Wednesday, I am asking you to have the gratitude of thanks day. Every hour you're going to stop and give thanks. Give thanks for everything. Who you are, what you're wearing, what you're eating, the fact that you are living. Then the next thing I leave you with is give. I want you to give freely of your time. Give cards, give thanks, give money. Find a charity to support. Support your church. Find a group to support in all of your resources in time and money and talent. And finally, increase. Increase those things that you have to give. The more you increase, the more you get back. So, seekers, I ask you to focus on the joy of giving this week. To hear the entire lesson from today, go to YouTube, LinkedIn, or Facebook. Look for the joy of lesson given by the seekers, and you be a part of your blessing. Thank you, seekers. Seek his word.